Greetings, tobacco enjoying internet video consumers. 1PS here. Today is the 4th of July, 2025, Independence Day in the United States. I'll be smoking some Missouri Meerschaum Independence Day crumble cake out of my Missouri Meerschaum General that I've decorated with an American flag motif, stemmed by Vermont Freehand Forever stems. Back before the United States of America, wars were fought by the kings lining up their subjects, their peons, on a battlefield, and someone would swing a sword and say, "Ready, aim, fire," and they would all fire, and some of them would drop, some of them would be hit but still standing, some of them would get missed, and they would reload their muskets and do it again until somebody had killed everybody else's peons, and whoever had more peons won. And there was agreements on what kind of guns would be used and what distances and everything, and they'd, like a couple of little high school kids or grade school kids, getting ready to have their first fist fight. No punching in the face, and no this and that, and you know but the Americans, the people that came here to try to escape the tyranny. And you want to talk about censorship, back in England and pretty much anywhere in the world, and places still to this day, check out Turkmenistan. Do a deep dive on Turkmenistan if you want to know about slavery. Stuff like that. If you said stuff that that they didn't want you to say, they'd kill you or they'd torture you. They had dungeons. They had dungeons and like torture devices and all kinds of stuff like that. That's what they would love to bring back. And that's what America is standing up against. When we fought a war with them, we said, no, we're not going to line up with you. We're not going to line up our people and let you just roll your little dice and get your mercenaries from all over the place that you've pressed into service in your military and line them up until they're all gone, and then some more and some more. We're going to fight you like mercenaries. We're going to be like ninjas in the trees. And we're going to sneak up on you, and we're going to use better weapons too. We're going to rifle our barrels and use techniques that we learned from hunting. But we fought them using advantage play. We took advantage of our freedom to fight them, because we needed to. I say we, my family wasn't even here yet, but that's one thing, that when you come to America, you can become an American. And that's your primary identity. Whereas in other countries, they won't let you do that. You can go to other countries and you'll never be one of them. It's okay to win. It's okay to use all the tactics that you possibly can and use the advantage that you can gain, because you have it. That's one of the spirits of America. And if you want to say that's unfair, that's cheating, that's hacking, who was the ones that were really being immoral and cheating and hacking? It was the kings and the people that had power, and then through generational wealth, which is not a bad thing in and of itself, but they used that to control and then to take over the rest of the world. The sun never sets kind of a thing, because they were afraid that other people that were free would see through their scheme and eventually overthrow them if they didn't get a handle on it and go take it over first. And there's been a lot of history that's been hidden from us. There's been whole civilizations that rose and fell that we'll never know about. But that's not what this day is about. This day is about being happy with what we have and trying to remember that this is an experiment. And experiments are going to have some steps backward. And that's okay. But hey, now that I've gone on and on about it, I just want to say I hope all the Americans have a happy Independence Day. And all the people in the rest of the world, or the people that don't care, I just hope you have a happy day. This is just my thoughts on it. And this is my 15 minutes of fame that Andy Warhol said everybody would have in the future, which is now, in reference to that time. 249 years of freedom. And that's a great thing. 1 PS!